Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk to you about a concept that worries a lot of people who are trying the ketogenic diet, and that is, can I eat too much fat on a ketogenic diet? Is it dangerous in some way? And there are two reasons why this thought even comes to mind for people trying the ketogenic diet, and we're going to talk about those two reasons and kind of dispel those myths so that you can stop worrying about it and reap the benefits of a ketogenic diet. But first, please take 1 second, please, and share this on your social media. You know you've got a friend or relative you've been talking about the ketogenic diet with. Share this with them so they can learn as well. It helps me spread the message. Okay, now, can you eat too much fat on a ketogenic diet? So there are two reasons why people worry about this. First of all, for the last 50, 60 years, we've been eating a very carb-heavy diet. And we all know that on a carbohydrate-heavy diet, you definitely can eat too much food. You can sit down and eat an entire bag of Doritos, right? You've done that? Yeah, me too. You can sit down and eat an entire pie or an entire cake, or just so many carbs you can just eat, and chips are a prime example of that. You can eat an entire bag, and even the marketing says you can't eat just one, and that's because you don't get the satiety signals from carbs. Carbs don't ever tell you you're full, and that's why you can go to the Chinese restaurant and eat until you think you're stuffed and about to die from eating too much, but then an hour later you're hungry. And so you eat again. And that's what carbs do. And so we're used to being able to binge on carbs and overeat carbs. And so that seems like a rational question to ask about the ketogenic diet. Can I also do that with fat? The second reason why people worry about this is for the last 50, 60 years, we've all been taught to fear fat as a food. Oh my gosh, avoid fat, look out for fat, don't eat saturated fat, avoid animal fats. And so we almost have this instinctual fear that's been beat into us since childhood. Don't eat that fat. Pull off the fat. Pull off the skin, right? Leave the fat behind. The fat's gross. And so when you marry these two myths together, that you definitely can overeat carbs and also you should be afraid of fat, then when you start talking about a diet that's high in healthy fats, you think, well, gosh, what if I eat too many fats? That might hurt me or something. No. Relax, it's fine. First of all, even if you could binge on fats, it's not going to hurt you. Your body knows exactly what to do with fat in your diet, with good healthy fats. And I always tell my patients, think back 30,000 years to your grandmother or your grandfather times 150, 30,000 years ago. If they were lucky enough, right, to kill a huge buffalo or a huge whatever, what did they eat first? And that would be the fat and the organ meats. And they would eat as much as they could possibly hold, right? And they would only eat the tough, sinewy muscle after all the organ meats and all the fat and all the marrow was gone, right? So our body, our DNA is used to eating large loads of fat occasionally. That's perfectly natural. And then number two, when you eat fat, and you'll notice this as you start the ketogenic diet, you're full. When you've eaten enough, your body tells you, no, that's it, you're done. And so I tell my patients about the Dorito and the bacon analogy. If I gave you a huge family-sized bag of Doritos, could you eat that entire bag? Yes, you could. Absolutely. We've all done that at one time or another at some point in our life. Maybe we're not proud of that, but we've done that, right? But if I cooked up an entire pack of bacon, right, you think, oh, yeah, I could eat all that. Why don't you try that at home? Cook an entire pack in the oven and save the bacon grease because you'll need that for cooking because it's very good for your brain and your nerves. But try to eat that whole pack. And after 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 pieces of bacon, you're done. You're full. You could not eat another piece of bacon. Even though you love bacon, you're done. Because fat triggers hormones in your body that says, hey, dude, you're full. Okay, so number one, it's not going to hurt you if you do overeat on a fatty meal. Number two, it's really, really hard to do that because your body just says, that's it, I'm full. And you'll stay full, not like at the Chinese buffet when you have all the rice and noodles and egg rolls. You'll stay full on a heavy fat meal for hours, maybe even all day long. You just won't get hungry again that day. So don't worry about overloading on fat or eating too much fat on a ketogenic diet. It's not dangerous, first of all, and second of all, it's very unlikely to happen. Now, if this video helped you, please take a second and subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so that next time I have a bright idea, you'll be notified, okay? This is Dr. Berry. I'll see you next time.